It's a book haul. I'm back. Because words, what are words? I don't know anymore. I don't know, I think this sweatshirt portrays exactly this. It's so perfect for this video. Books are my therapy. There we go. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Gosh, I don't even think I know how to do this anymore. It's been a long time. My name is Crystal and this is Books Forever After, where I sit on my floor, we talk about everything and all things books and nothing but the books. Well, I really don't know how to do this. Well, this is probably the second video you're seeing from me in a long time, so I'm recording this one first though, so, you know, time warp on the internet. That's how it works. But yeah, so so I figured we would do a book haul to get back into the swing of things, what have you. And so we're gonna also work a little bit backwards because I haven't done a book haul at all this year, and so this is gonna be a really interesting one because it's June. And so today we're going to be doing all the books that I got in the month of May. And the month of May, a lot of things happened. So I have my birthday, Mother's Day, the Ever After-a-thon happened, and so we still have January through April to do, so I'm probably going to break those up in like 2 videos. Maybe this month, maybe next month. So we're gonna try to move along as fast as possible because I want to get those books kind of on the shelves. And I'm reading them, so I also want to make sure I'm tracking them too, because I am reading those books as well. There's a lot of logistics involved. So this feels a little weird and awkward, but yeah, I kind of, I think the last video that before this one, before the May wrap up and June TBR, I just did the Ever After-a-thon TBR, because as you may not be aware, I was co-hosting a readathon, and there's a lot involved in doing a readathon. So yeah, yeah, it took up my life. Gladly though. So I was, there's a lot of behind the scenes things that has to be done, and I was hoping to do more videos around that, but it just didn't get involved, especially participating in the lives and then my work schedule. I ended up for some reason having to do a lot of long hours, so feeling a little burnt out, just professionally. So that kind of seeped into my booktube life, so to speak, into my hobby. So you'll definitely see that, as you probably have already heard from my May wrap up, my reading kind of didn't go as planned, which is, I mean, typical for a mood reader, I want to say, for the most part. But anywho'sville, we are going to talk about all the books that I hauled in May, and majority of these are from birthday gifts. I have one pre-order, a Pingo thing, and then of course it's a little bit bigger because I also have a library sale from one of my libraries that only has like 2 a year, so I was able to get quite a bit from there. But then I also had a library sale in general as well, so there's a lot of books. Need I say more? Without any further ado, delay, whatever the terminology is, because apparently I don't know how to do this anymore. Let's just get started, okay? Alright, so first up, I want to do, before I get into the birthday gifts that I did here, so I will just go over my pre-order. I had one pre-order from May, and that was from Barnes & Noble, Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is the paperback version with the limited edition sprayed edges there for the stenciled edges, I should say. And yes, do I already own the other ones? Also yes, but I just love this series so much, and I always love a good paperback to read. Now eventually may I eventually get, you know, just all the paperbacks and just get rid of my hardbacks? Who's to say? Not until all the series are released though, probably. But we'll see. Time will only tell. However, ironically, I almost was not going to get this one because I was like, really? But then I'm like, I already have the first paperback, but I digress. This one I almost thought was Onyx Storm. I'm like, why is the design that literally looks like Onyx Storm for the hardcover? It is what it is. I really enjoyed this book, Iron Flame. I think I rated this one a 4-star. Upon reread, though, I think it was a 5-star, 4-star. I don't know, but I reread this twice now. But I just love the series. It's a CW, as to coin April's term, a CW book, and it's just so much fun. So yeah, we have that one as my pre-order. This is gonna take a long time, I feel like, so I probably need to get a little bit more snappier here. And then during the readathon, I have some Pango books, so thank you guys for for any of you who have decided to purchase any of the books that I sell on my Pango, because I was able to haul 2 books from that in May. And that one was The Surviving Trace from Kalia Reed. This is a time travel romance, and one of the subgenres in the readathon was time travel, so I didn't get a chance to read it because I didn't get in time, but I'm going to definitely read this sometime soon. I'm really into time travel, so definitely will try to make this as a priority this year, if not next year for the readathon. If I decide to do time travel again, who knows, but time travel is a thing that I just love, so I definitely want to read more of them. That's kind of reamped my love of time travel. Okay, first off, as a caveat, I'm getting over a cold, so my voice may sound a little bit different. And then this has been on my TBR for a while, and then I saw this was on Pango, and I really want to read it. So this one is A King So Cold by Ella Fields. I think I heard this one from Jess. Oh gosh, only her name. See, I don't know why I can't think of it. But I go to her for a lot of the fantasy romance recs too as well. So I know she really enjoys this, and this has been on my TBR for a while. So I think she's like a villain, or it's like finding out what her villain origin story is, and it has angst and drama apparently, and that's what I want in a fantasy romance. And this is the indie version, and I think it's all an indie author actually, no idea, but interested in reading this one, and I do really like it. I will definitely get the second one as well. So we have those ones. So those ones didn't cost me anything, so I just love it. If it's free, it's me. There we go. All right, so the next ones are some birthday gifts and Mother's Day gifts and such. So I got spoiled. So this first one was actually, part of this sweatshirt was actually a gift by my IRL friends. They made this for me, which I am just deeply touched. They know me so well. I live in sweatshirts. I mean, I'm always cold. Even in the summertime, the air conditioning's on, I'm always cold. I am a cold baby, and so that means I will be wearing sweatshirts in the house in the summertime, most likely. But I just love it. It just says books are my therapy, and I'm already living in it. I just love it. So yeah, they got me that, and they also got me this book, which I probably won't read. They know it. It's not my taste. They said it had a wizard on it, so they're like, you like fantasy, right? So this one is So You Want to Be a Wizard by Diane Duane. I think it's like a paranormal, to be honest. But it has something about books in it, which I thought was cool too as well. So it's just kind of funny. So I definitely am intrigued to just try it out to see if I like it. But yeah, so I thought that was really funny, and I was really touched by everything they got me too as well. So I think they also got me some like flippers, like slippers or whatever. Flippers. Sandals, flip-flops, that's the word. That's a word, Crystal. Flippers, okay. All right, and then the next one I got from my friend Becky here on BookTube, and Becky, I love you. You're such an awesome online friend. Love to chat with her. Her and April are just so awesome, and I just love talking with them. But she spoiled me and got me 2 books off my wish list, so thank you. It's so sweet. Which I'm really excited about this one too. This one is a historical romance. It's by Jackie D'Alessandro, Sleep is at Midnight. Really intrigued to read this one. This one I actually heard about from, I think I already had the other one, to be honest, I can't remember, but I'm excited to read this one now. But I heard it from somebody here on BookTube. I can't remember their name. I I will link them down below. And then she also got me a YA paranormal, which is The Black Witch, who's been with my TBR for a while. So I'm hoping that she has this as their Black Hat Witch Coven book club book this year. If you do, I definitely want to guest co-host the whole gang. I love just to watch them on the live show. If I don't get a chance to watch them live, I definitely love to rewatch because they're just hilarious. I love all of their personalities on there. They're just great. See, names are escaping me right now, but I will link their channels down below. It's just, I just love their book club. They're just fun to watch. Just to hang out with too and chat. So, but yeah, so if you do this book, please, I definitely would love to read that with you guys. So, but yeah, so that's definitely one of them. So thank you so much, Becky. This was, I just was deeply touched, and I am excited to read these, and just so thankful. So thank you so much. And then next, okay, this is the first time this happened to me. Like, a subscriber got a birthday gift for me off of my wish list. So thank you. You guys don't ever have to do that. I just like to just share. If you would like to gift me a book on my wish list, you can. You don't have to, but you can also just use it to be nosy on what's on my TBR. Because to be honest, a lot of times I'm using that from my TBR to when I go to the library. And then books that are high priority are just books that I know I will eventually buy, but I just will try to get them from the library or something, or a library sale first. But you don't have to ever at all, but I am just very thankful that you did. That's very nice of you. So this one is Barbarian Alien. See, I can't speak. This is a sci-fi alien romance. This is Barbarian Alien by Ruby Dixon. I love this book. So I read the first two in the series. There's like 12 of them now, I think. But I just love them. They're so much fun. And I loved these covers. They got a reprint of the new covers. And this is a illustration cover that I can get behind. I really love this. Abby Jean, a subscriber here, got this for me. And she also got me my bookends on there that I was always been eyeing on there. So thank you so much. That was really cool. So yeah, so definitely gonna go to use because I always need bookends. They're always falling down behind me. So thank you. So definitely thank you for that. And then a book, and just thank you so much. That was just so sweet. Even though books are my love language, I feel like I'm still very awkward in accepting gifts. Gifting, yes, but accepting, I'm a horrible acceptor, I think, but you know. Anyway, the next one I was a gift from Tara Talks Book, another friend. This was as a thank you for the Ever After-thon, and then a thank you for my birthday. The Ever After-thon was a historical romance readathon that I hosted, and it's primarily historical romance, but any genre. I'm probably feel like a broken record at this point, but thank you. She got me Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. I'm really intrigued to read this because this is a lot of people's favorites from 2024, and I believe Jen from the Book Refuge, so that's really what intrigued me, because I was wanting to do a reading vlog, reading people's favorites, even though it's mid-year. I feel like it's always a great time to read from last year what people's favorites was, and if it still holds up later. I'm definitely going to be adding this one to a reading vlog like that this year, so maybe in July or August is where I'm planning on doing that one. So keep in tune. So thank you so much for this. This is really awesome. And then another one that a friend of mine, Amber, who also co-hosted Readathon, gifted me was long time on my my TBR is Amber Reads Romance. She gifted me the Forever Your Rogue by Erin Langston. Really intrigued by this one so much. Definitely want to read this one, especially now that I have a physical copy to read it. So yeah, thank you so much, Amber. I'm excited to read this one as well. And this is on a lot of people's favorites as well, so that might actually go on to that reading vlog too. I have a list, so I'll have to double check to see if it's on that one. And then this one is I went on my birthday to get not myself, so it was my kids that kind of gifted it for me, which was I got some, I don't know if it was Mother's Day or what, I can't remember. See, time escapes me. But we have some magnetic bookmarks and some stickers for Fourth Wing. I got the Birthday Girl book. I loved this book. So I finally everyone always like posts there as a picture for Birthday Girl on the Instagram. And I love this book, but I read it on Kindle Unlimited like a couple years ago, and I just, now that it's gotten traditionally published, always wanted to pick it up and have a physical copy. So yeah, so there you go. I got to pose with it this year. Birthday Girl. And I actually really love this book too as well. So it's a taboo, like forbidden romance between, like, I think the it's like an ex's dad kind of romance. So really, really good. I think like one of my first indie books that I read a long time ago. And then of course got Silver Elite with this cool, this one came out of the woodwork just like randomly, that got all hyped up, and you know, I was intrigued enough because it is a dystopian adult romance, and that's what I want. I wanted like an adult version of Hunger Games almost. Still, I'm excited to read this. I think she has psychic powers from what I've heard. Definitely will be part of my maybe like new releases vlog, maybe, because I've been wanting to get more into those. And then I'm also just trying to get new releases as a part of my mixed bag, so to speak, like a TBR jar, so to speak, of options for every month. I'm really intrigued about this one. We'll see. It's good. There's another book here that's been very, very hyped. We'll see how it goes. If I like it. Apparently this is a pen name. I guess there's a lot of intrigue and speculation on who the author is. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm just nosy Nelly, and I really am intrigued by you reading this. So we'll see how that one goes. And then this one, as for birthday, that just came in, so I'm really excited. I'm actually reading the second one. So I had read, these are one I purchased myself. So I got a whole series from the author, so that was one thing that I really wanted to do for my birthday, was to get specific series from and buy them from the author so I can get them signed. Because who knows whenever I'm going to be able to go to a book signing and get a signed copy from an author. So that's kind of my way of doing that, in case that day never comes. So this one is the whole series of The Filthy Rich Americans. I've just read The Initiation. This is by Nikki Sloan. Oh, secret society-ish, like billionaire kind of people. I don't know. It's drama central, and I am really liking it. It was good. So I read the first one as a free ebook, and I was just in the mood during the readathon for a dark romance, and this is the one that struck, and now I just want to binge the whole series. I am currently reading Obsession physically because it's not on Kindle Unlimited, so I've been reading, and for some reason my audiobook from the library wasn't working. So it is what it is there. So eventually I had to like, so yeah, we have that. And then we have that, The Obsession. So I'm currently reading that one. I just started this one last night as you're seeing this. So excited about reading this one. And then reading Deception, which I think is like the first 3 books is like its own kind of trilogy within. And then these are like companion novels outside of it. So then we have the Redemption and then Temptation. So really excited that these are all signed by the author. This is an example of one of them. So yeah, so excited to get to read these and have a copy of them. So yeah, total 5 stars. So much. It's probably going to make my top 10 series for this year. So I finally ordered off the Penguin site the book I've been wanting to for so long. It came with some stickers. I have the novella The King of Libertine, so I do want to read this one, but this has been a favorite. Sea of Ruin, one of my all-time 6-star favorite. Sea of Ruin historical romance, and I wish Penguin would write some more historical romance because she does it so well. But yeah, I got it signed by the author. Came with some goodies in there. Some bookmarks, marketing stuff there, a postcard. So we got that. It says, for Crystal, here's to love in a Sea of Ruin, Pen Godwin. I also ordered a t-shirt of the Sea of Ruin, which you'll probably see in another video. I think it's in a wash right now because I was so excited to read it. So excited to wear it. Wow, I can't Can't speak, guys. I am really trying. And then I haven't read this one yet, but it's definitely on my TBR. I definitely want to read it for July, which is the Deliver Us bind up. I have a feeling I just love her work, and I'm definitely probably gonna enjoy it. And this one is Villains Need Love Too, Pam Godwin. So excited. So this is a bind up, so it has the first 3 books in the series, which I think has 6 of them in total. No, 9 of them. So as soon as whenever I read this one, I'll probably eventually order the next bind up and read them. This one has Deliver, Vanquish, and Disclaim, and I love the paperbacks. You can get them in hardcover, but I'm more of a paperback girly, especially for my contemporaries. So excited to read this one. Definitely want to read that next month for sure. And then I had some Barnes & Noble like rewards money, what you call it. So this one didn't cost me that much, and I had my birthday discount, $5 off whatever it was for your birthday month or whatever, so I had that coupon. So this was part of like the friends trip this past weekend too as well, so I've been anxiously awaiting to do it. So I got Hush Hush. This is a YA by Becca Fitzpatrick. You'll see this in a different haul, but I got the other books 2 through 4 at a library sale, and so of course I didn't have the first one, so I just picked this up for that and used my money from that for that, the coupon rewards, whatever it's called for that. And then I just read this when it was a 5-star. It was so much fun. It's ironic because it's part of my TBR and I've already just read it the first few days. I just devoured this. This was how does it feel that I absolutely hated? It kind of has a similar vibe. It's wild ride. It's spice central. This is basically an erotic monster romance, but it's spice central. It was so good, and it's so pretty. This is Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub. It has these like design edges. It's so pretty. This was so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, I can't wait till book 2 in November. So definitely probably gonna pre-order that one. But yeah, I'm so excited for that one. Such a good one. Such a good one. This was originally called like Split or Swallow. It was an indie published, and yeah, I can't wait to, with a different cover, they got traditionally picked up. So good. It has basilisks in here, the monsters and humans, and this is just such a good one. So good. I don't know. It was fun. A lot of fun. I mean, that might have been, I read this because I was sick earlier this week, so I had a day off to recover, and yeah, I basically devoured this whole book during that time, so it got me through. It got me through, and it was so good. And then next was a gift for Mother's Day for my kids, and this was is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Jessia Lynn. Went shopping with them, picked it up together with them. This one is oh gosh, a fantasy romance, but I haven't heard anything about. But when I was reading the blurb, it sounded really good. I think it sounds like a Hades Persephone like inspired kind of fantasy romance, and as you know, Hades and Persephone on there, and so we have that. And then next one we have Shields of Sparrows, Sprayed Edges. This was just recently published as well. Very, very pretty, very hyped. Just like Silver Elite, these came out at the same time, but this one is, I think, getting better reviews and such like that, so I'm even more excited to read this one. I am just gabbing. We're already in almost half hour, so we'll see if let's get going here. With my friends, we did a thrift shopping. We went to Sephora. We went bra shopping at Soma. And then we went thrift shopping. I actually was able to pick up this one. This is The Nanny. It's a rom-com by Lana Ferguson. I've heard really good things about this, and so it was like $2 or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, $2 versus $20 for new. So yeah, I was really excited to read this one. So I do want to read this one this summer. This one's like a nanny romance, and then the rest are the library book sales. So let's just get into those ones really, really quick. So really quick, we're gonna go through here. This one's not a romance, but it's like there might be a romance based on time, but it kind of reminds me of like Miss Scarlet and the Duke kind of scenario. But this one's a time travel. This is book 2. I found this at a library sale. So I do want to check out book 1 eventually from the library so I can read it. Because I think you do have to read those ones in order. And this one's a time travel murder mystery historical fiction / romance there. So excited to read that one. And then I picked up one just for fun. That's not a romance. Is the Myrtles. So I'm like, not used. It has murder mystery puzzles and such in there. So I figured that'd be fun to do when the mood strikes, because I like puzzles and things like that, crosswords. So thought that would be fun to do. And then we have some other historical romances here. I found some Teresa Medeiros here at the library. Once an Angel. Found Lady of Conquest, which is also, because I'm just trying to find all Teresa Medeiros to read her backlist. It has this on the back. And then I found a Lenora Bell, The Devil's Own Duke, at the library sale. Then I found the Sophie Jordan, The Duke Starts a Scandal, The Prince's Bride by Charis Michaels. And then really excited, this was really exciting find, was Return of the Duke by Lorraine Heath. This is the final book in that series, so I can finally, once I get to it, I'll have all the series to binge. I'm so excited for that one. I think the one's a Beauty and the Beast one. But I love the red dress, just love that. And then from that one, we have Elizabeth Hoyt, No Ordinary Duchess, from the Grey Court series. This is a different series. I am currently trying to read the Maiden Lane series, which is like a dark historical romance. So I'm excited to read this one eventually after I get through that series. Alright, and then the final one here is another library sales mixture here. Is we have some Louisa James. I was able to find some from the Wild series, Wilds of Lindo Castle. This is the Wild in Love. Then we have Too Wild to Wed, and this one actually has a step back. And then we have a Judith McNaught, A Kingdom of Dreams. Doesn't have a step back, but I've been really intrigued to read this one. I hear it's like an OG one, and it was in really good condition. And then, which is really hard to find, another Julia Quinn, the other Miss Bridgerton, which is Bridgerton's prequel. So excited to read that. I am trying to read all of the rest of her backlist again, reread those, because I just love her writing. And then we have Olivia Drake, When a Duke Loves a Governess. So the governess, you can tell with the read-a-thon that I had a lot of finding a lot of the themes there. And then we have One Dangerous Night by Kathy Maxwell. Loretta Chase, Mr. Impossible. So that was a cool find. And then we have Kathleen E. Woodowitz, The Reluctant Suitor. This was a really cool find. Just an OG body stripper type author. Tried to find all of hers to read and binge read those. Then I found a Johanna Lindsey with a step back, and this is Man of My Dreams. Love that. Well, yeah, those are not tan pants. Those are naked legs there. Naked legs. Then we found Mary and Scandal and Anne Gracie. Found Elisa Kleypas, Where Dreams Begin. I don't think I had one for that one. And then this one was interesting. Must Have Been the Moonlight. He's a duke. I think she is a photographer. So she's an independent female photographer. So that sounded really intriguing. And then we have Lindsay Sands, Love is Blind. I believe this is a standalone. I really enjoyed The Countess by her, so I did enjoy her writing, so I'm interested in trying some other books by her. I already have a book by her for my 25 and 2025 I'm excited to read. And then I found some Julie Ann Long, which was really fun. So they're not the most recent in that series, but it's just, I'll take what I can get. I found some from the Palace of Rogue series. This is by Season of Scandal. How to Tame a Wild Rogue, and You Were Made to Be Mine. Those were completely out of order, most likely. And then I was able to find Sylvia Day novel, Captivated by You. I have the new covers that I got from, for free from using my recognition points from work, but this one I really wanted the original cover, so it was cool that I found this one. I think I just need one with you in the original cover, and then I'll have that. So eventually I'll probably just donate that one, my ones to the library or whatever, when I get to that one. So excited about this. This is another like binge series that I want to reread. I think I only read up to like book 3 or 4, so I do want to do a reread. I got so burnt out. It got a little bad, so I wasn't getting like any sleep, so I needed to take a minute. So yeah, so excited. I would love to reread. This is kind of very similar to 50 Shades of Grey kind of vibes, but it was just a lot of fun, so I want to reread that one here soon. And then I found one that's a historical fiction, or like a proper romance, they said, where there's not like any spice and such, but it's like a gothic one, and it's called Shadows of Swanford Abbey. So that is really interesting. It's by Bethany House Publishing, so it's kind of like they're traditionally known as like the Christian fiction like publishing house. I just call it like the proper romance. It's essentially, I just associate it with like proper romance, to where there's basically no spice. But we have that, so Shadows of Abbey, so really intrigued for that one. And then the most exciting find at the library sale, y'all, I found a first edition step back of the Bridgertons for the second book in the series, and that is The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. I have been looking all over for this, and I was able to get it for 50 cents. Are you kidding me? I was so excited. So excited. Oh my gosh. So this was the most exciting find of the library sales. So I got so spoiled this month, for sure. So yeah, that was just such an exciting find, and I'm definitely going to cherish this one for so very long. So absolutely love. All right, so that is it. That is all the books that I got in May, for all the various reasons, for birthday gifts and whatnot. I feel very grateful. Thank you for the gifts from my friends, to Abby Jean, to my kids. So it was a lot of fun. It was a very crazy month, but yes, a very like so much going on, and so a lot of books were the name of the game the month as well. So just very grateful for all of that. So I'm very privileged for that. So yeah, that is the first book haul. I know January through April, I'll split those in like 2 different videos, hopefully later this month. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know the book that you think I should get to first, or is there any ones that really caught your eye that's on you've added to your TBR. Let me know. If you don't want to comment that, but you want to let me know that you're here, go ahead and comment a birthday gift box emoji, because birthday gifts books here. Go ahead and comment that. I'll have links down below, including my Goodreads, and my Instagram. With that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.